guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a video on products I have been loving for the month of November. So by the time you see this video, it is already December. Basically, we're going to be starting off with primer, and the primer that I have been using lately, not like consistently, but I haven't touched any other primer I think besides this one and maybe the Peach Delight from ELF. This is the poreless putty primer, and this is just the original formula. What I like to do is just apply this where I feel like I need to fill in the pores, which is usually around this area and a little bit on my forehead line, because I do have like I have little itty bitty ones, but I think one that's like more visible than anything. And then I just like to rub in the product into my pores where I feel like I need to fill. Sometimes on my nose. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. Primer, I have been loving this. This is a really good product. This is only $8. You can get it at Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens. You can find it at Ulta. You can find it just about anywhere. And you can even get it on their website. It's a really good primer, and it's just been a staple in my collection of makeup just because it truly is a good product. All right, so moving on to foundation. I have been loving two different foundations, and these foundations they both give you like a kind of like a dewy look to the skin, more so the Anastasia. But anyways, so the two foundations that I have been loving for the month of November and I have been rotating between is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation, and I am in the shade 305N. I feel like this is my perfect shade. And then for the other foundation, I have been loving the ELF Flawless Finish Foundation. So this one's in the shade Almond, and this one's medium with peachy undertones. So I have been loving those two foundations. Today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation because I want my skin to look more glowy. And I like to do 2 pumps on the back of my hand. As far as sponges go, I have been in love with this sponge from Amora's. I did talk about this on my video where I reviewed the NK Makeup, what is it, the Sugar Coat palette. Like, I have been just obsessed with this sponge. I've been loving this sponge just because the texture of it is so freaking soft. Like, it's so pouncy. It distributes the product pretty nicely. I don't feel like it soaks up a lot of product like a lot of sponges. I feel like it gives you the perfect amount of foundation, like all over your skin. So you guys just watch me distribute the foundation all over my skin, and this is like the perfect dewy foundation. It's not like super dewy. I do like the Wet n Wild dewy foundation, but I feel like that one gives you more of a luminous look. This one's more of a natural, like, beaming glow on the skin. So I do love this foundation when I want to just have like a pretty airbrush look to my skin. As far as sponges go, I have been loving this sponge. This is an awesome sponge. This is from Amora's USA, I believe. And I did do a demo using this sponge on my video where I reviewed the Sugar Coat palette from NK Makeup. That palette, by the way, is so bomb. It's such a great palette. You should definitely check it out. I'm going to go ahead and link that video down below so you can check out that video on the palette. I do swatch all these shadows on my arm so that way you can see the different shadows that that palette carries. But man, that palette is so bomb, and for as cheap as it is, the quality, the pigmentation, everything is there. So you should definitely check out that video. I'll go ahead and link it down below. So as far as sponges, like I was saying, this is a really great sponge. I do have a video on it. And then another sponge I have been rotating between is the Paw from AOA Studio, I believe, or is it AOA? It's on Shop Miss A. I'll go ahead and link it down below. But this is another sponge, and then also this sponge is from Shop Miss A. And this one, I hauled this one in the Shop Miss A haul, so I'll go ahead and link that video down below as well. This sponge is so good. Like, if you guys want a review, let me know. I will do a review on this sponge. But those three sponges I have been loving for the month of November. I rotate between the three, and they just work really, really well for me. I love them. They are so good. Okay, so as far as concealer goes, the only concealer I have been using lately is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I do have two shades. I have Medium Sun and Light Beige. The Light Beige, I feel like, is my favorite one from the two. The Medium Sun has a peachy undertone, so I don't really like to look peach underneath the eyes, so I just have been using the Light Beige, and it works out just fine for me. It gives me a brightening effect, and it also gives me the coverage that I need. So I do like this concealer. This is a really nice concealer, and a little goes a long way, so it'll last you a long time. Okay, and then to set the face, I have been using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. This is a really good loose setting powder, and this a little goes a long way as well. Like, I just take a little bit in the cap, and then I just swirl it around with like a kabuki brush or just a flat brush. e.l.f. has a really good flat brush, and I just tap it into the skin to smooth out anything that I want to smooth out. And go on to the other side and just apply it like that. And I really don't put a lot. Just like a thin layer. So a thin layer of foundation, a thin layer of concealer, a very thin layer of powder, so that way we can layer the other stuff. I've been loving the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is a really good bronzer just to bronze up the skin. Sometimes I won't even wear blush. I'll just wear this alone, and I feel like it looks really good on the skin. So for blush, I have been loving this e.l.f. Duo. These are the bite-sized blushes. I can't find them on the website, but I do see them at Target and Walgreens and stuff like that. So I don't know what's the deal. I don't know if these are limited edition or what. But this one's in the color Lychee. Mine broke the other day. It literally came out. And I like the shimmer topper that it comes with, but mine broke. So I'm just going to be using the blush from this palette. I'm really sad that it's broken, but it's okay. And I'm just going to apply this here and back. Like, I like to take it on the cheeks and then bring it all the way back. For highlight, I have been loving the KKW highlighter. I don't even know where it's at. I've been trying to look for it. I don't know where it's at. If I find it, I will feature it in one of my future videos. But right now, I don't know where it's at. So we're going to just leave the skin as is. For palettes, I have been using the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Um, this is a really nice palette for everyday use. I have been using this every day for work, for just easy makeup looks on the go. I feel like it's a very nice palette. It's good to have in your collection. It's been around for a really long time, and I don't think I've ever used it on camera here with you guys because I've had it for a very long time and I just started using it. Today I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for eyeshadow look, but we'll just go ahead and create something with this palette. So I'm gonna go in with burnt orange. Then I'm gonna be taking golden ochre. Then I'm gonna be taking this shade here, which is red ochre. Alright, so this is a very blown out eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lashes. I'm gonna be applying these lashes. These are in the style Bonita. They are on my website. I'll go ahead and link them down below so that way you guys can check out my website and see if there's anything that you might want to pick up. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of eyeliner. This is from Selena Gomez. No, this it's not from Selena Gomez. This is from Rare Beauty, and Selena Gomez is the owner of Rare Beauty, or the CEO of Rare Beauty. The mascara I've been loving for the month of November is the KKW Beauty mascara. This is a really good mascara. I love this mascara. Alright, so my favorite lash glue as of lately is the AOA Super Strip Lash Adhesive. This one's in black. Kiss is another good lash glue, but lately it's just been this one. This one's been my go-to, and it's already getting like goopy from how much I use it. I use it almost every day. So for the inner corner, I'm going to go ahead and take Primavera and highlight the inner tear duct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Primavera. I'm going to use this to highlight my cheekbones. Okay, so that is pretty much it. That is pretty much all the products that I've been using for the past few weeks, or for the month of November, and that I have been loving, that I've just been dipping into every day, that I use on a consistent basis. As far as the lips, I don't have anything that I have been like gravitating towards as far as lips, because we always wear masks. So sometimes I do wear like a lippy underneath my mask, but sometimes I don't. But for the rest of the face, I do wear all these products on my face. What I do have on my lips is a liquid lipstick from Ofra. I'm not sure what the color is, but if I find it, I'll go ahead and link it down below, because it doesn't have the lip color on the actual tube. So if I find the color, I'll go ahead and link it down below. This is pretty much it. This is everything that I have been using for the past couple of weeks. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.